everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I have this big smile on my face because I'm so excited for today's video. I did first want to apologize for the lighting. It might be a little bit off. I'm going to do what I can in the back end to correct it, but it is just terribly overcast today. We're getting a little bit of a cold front, which I'm enjoying as a South Floridian. I'm gonna wait on doing any of these swatches because it just alters the color too much, even if I edit it in post, for another day. So I may or may not include swatches depending on the weather and if I have time before this video is due to go live. So the good news is that I have reviewed most of these products because I am doing the best new launches of 2018. So this is where I go through all of my what's new videos, which is a series I do if you're new here. Almost every month. Sometimes a month is skipped, sometimes months are combined, just depending on what's going out there in Green Beauty land and what videos I have that I would like to film. But today I'm just gonna be going through all the months, selecting my favorites, and I have quite the bunch here in front of me. You guys are gonna be no stranger to them because I use them very regularly, speak about them very regularly, but I just wanted to do a wrap up of the year. But these are all new launches, nothing that already existed because that would be a crazy long video. I have a lot of favorites from Integrity Botanicals. But let's just jump right in, starting with January. Something that launched at the beginning of the year that I've just used consistently. I am on my second bottle of it. This is the Fit Glow Skin IC Firm. So this is an eye cream that is formulated with vitamin C. Vitamin C is incredibly brightening. This does have a lotion consistency and a really nice pump. So when you pump it out on the back of your hand, you could just see that you could really blend it in easily, but it is so highly nourishing. Makeup sits beautifully underneath it, which is an absolute criteria of mine because I'm usually in a rush in the mornings. I don't have time to let it sit for like an hour before I put it on. So this is great. I really noticed that my under eyes are looking a little bit better. You know, I really have a poor sleeping habit, so there's only so much eye cream can do, but this is doing everything it can, and I love it. Fit Glow is definitely one of the brands of the year for me, period. Next up is another Fit Glow drop. Like I said, they kind of stole my heart this year. They released their Eye Bright, and this is a product that they did have, but it's been reformulated because, as you know, Fit Glow is really focusing on creating makeup that has a lot of long-term skincare benefits, which I just think is so fabulous. And this is no exception. Mine is almost done. You can see it's really well used for how small the container appears to be. This lasts amazing. My finger doesn't fit in here now that I have acrylic nails. You just go right in there with a brush. I like to concentrate this color right here. It is a very pale yellow right here underneath the eyes. Again, sits beautifully under makeup. It doesn't make it crunchy or smeary or whatever. It's thin enough yet thick enough. It's like that perfect in between where it does help brighten the under eye. And it's in this really great, very, very, very pale yellow shade, which is a great job at brightening the under eyes. It's awesome. Next up from Babo, another one who had so many launches that I just love this year. This is their Daily Sheer Tinted Sunscreen with SPF 30. The only downside is, of course, not everyone can use this because it only comes in this single shade, which is a tragedy that happens time and time again. But if this does work for you, which it does work for my complexion, then it's fantastic. And I did use the crap out of it this year, so I definitely wanted to include it. It's lightweight, doesn't leave a greasy sort of residue on the skin, and it does a really nice job at sort of just evening out everything you want evened out, so I had to include it. Another one from Babo that, I mean, hello. You already know what it is. These are their lip tints that have SPF 15. There are 6 shades. I just have a few of them here. They just roll up. They have a really, really beautiful shade range. I like almost every single shade. I have used all of them. I just prefer some more than others. Crimson Rose and Wild Rose are my absolute favorites of the lineup, but these give a really nice amount of tint. I love that they have SPF. They are like the perfect summer item. I could not get these off my lips this year, but of course it is good to use year-round because you should be wearing sunscreen year-round, but I just found in the summertime I just was really, really all over those. 2 cleansing oils that launched this year that you could see I am in desperate need of repurchasing. I haven't made my order yet. Hopefully it lasts me through. These last a really, really long time, by the way, so they are not the cheapest of items, either one of these. First up is the Leilani Pamplemousse Tropical Enzyme Cleansing Oil. The scent of this is just beautiful. It has a thinner consistency than the Kahina, so I was preferring the Kahina for a while, but now they're pretty much tied for me. Leilani as a brand is another one that I cannot get over. They have so many good products. I've reviewed it at length. I've reviewed almost all of these at length, by the way, you guys, so I'm gonna have a very hearty description box. Make sure you check it out for some more information. But this one from Leilani is great because since it does have the natural enzymes in there, it does sort of an exfoliation of the skin. It doesn't burn the eyes at all, which I love. Breaks down all sorts of makeup and smells amazing, like fruity dessert. It's just like, I could smell that all day long, like a pina colada or something like that. I'm really bad at describing scents, but it's just a really gorgeous, sweet scent. Next up is from Kahina. Kahina, like I said, it has a little bit more of a thicker consistency, which is weird to describe an oil like that, so sometimes it feels like I need a little bit less of this. So I just take like a pump and a half in my hand, run it all over my face. It's going to take every single thing off with ease. Kahina always uses beautiful ingredients, and I feel like this brand is not talked about enough. They make some of my favorite products. I mean, I am obsessed with what is that butter? God, what is it? It's like a soap. Beldi, Moroccan Beldi soap. My God, it escaped me, but I'm obsessed with that. It's so good for shaving your legs, so good for washing the body. I have quite the order of repurchases to make from Integrity Botanicals, and this or the Leilani, I'm gonna see which one I'm feeling is definitely gonna be in the lineup. Next up from Fitglow, these products are not new, but these shades are, so I wanted to share them. Fitglow lip serums, my lip product of the year. They are incredible. I know they're expensive, but there is nothing out there like it. They're the best glosses on the market. Liv came out this year, and it looks really scary in this tube, like this neon pink. You can see how much I've used of it. Look how empty it is there. But it really just provides the most natural, healthy color. It reminds me a lot of the Dior Rosy Glow or something like that. It's like, it changes with like the warmth or like your pH levels or something like that. This is like that color, but it's always that color. And it won't look different on anyone. It's gonna look different. I mean, it's gonna look the same on everyone, you know, skin tone aside. But it's just that perfect tone that you can rely on time and time again. It's just that easy, wearable, like It Cosmetics je ne sais quoi type of vibe. So if you're into that, that's a good one. Highly moisturizing. These hang around on the lips for a while as well because they're slightly thicker. They're incredible. And moving right along, I have two shadows from Sappho, and they just live in my little Z palette here. Their summer collection was a hit with me. I loved their summer collection, but the two things that stick out are these eyeshadows. The first one is in Monica. Monica is like my dream base out the eye shade, brow bone blending shade. It has the perfect amount of pigment. It is a little bit more peachy pink in tone, and since I love warm tones so much, this is just the one that I reach for. It's great for doing a really soft cut crease. My eye shape is not conducive to cutting out any sort of crease, so I don't really do that. But sometimes I like from here to here to just be pale, and then I'll really focus on some brown matte shades for an all matte, really beautiful, easy everyday look. Monica is the one for that. The pigment is gorgeous, and it blends out your brow bone like a dream. I will never be without that. And the next one is in the shade Victoria. There really is nothing pressed like this on the Integrity Botanicals website besides this guy right here. Victoria is the most beautiful rusty orange shade. I like this all over the lid. I like it in the crease. I like it everywhere. Perfect warm tone shade. It's amazing. Next up, who would have guessed it? It is a product from Fitglow Beauty. This is their Conceal Plus Concealer. You've seen this in almost every tutorial since it released back in August, I believe. And it's just awesome. I use the shade C3 for everywhere. If I'm going for that look, it's incredibly full coverage. But most days I use C2, which is a little bit lighter, and I'll use it just right here. So I'll use something like the Well People Concealer, the Air Perez Concealer, and then I'll take this and focus this right there. Like I said, I struggle with dark circles a lot. This helps so much. You can use your finger, you can use a beauty sponge, you can use a brush, whatever you like. Very blendable while being incredibly full coverage, and sits wonderfully underneath the eyes. It really is fantastic. New eye tints this year, Ingressa is just one of the most fabulous makeup brands on the market, incredibly innovative. Whenever I'm like, I wish this was in Green Beauty, Gressa kind of delivers. The first one that they came out with was the eye tint in Plum. The eye tints are a really incredible formula, by the way, you guys. They're velvety to the touch. It almost feels like nothing, but when you look at your finger, there's gonna be pigment on it. It almost feels like you're running your finger and nothing's coming off, but it very much is. They are so easy to apply and blendable. Again, you can use your fingers if you like. It's just that easy on-the-go makeup. But Plum is this really cool, mildly metallic, bronzy, reddish brown burgundy. It just has a little bit of everything there. I love putting this all over the eyelid. Easy one and done smoky eye, especially for the fall and winter when this tone is kind of everywhere. But I was wearing this, I mean, year round. I think this one came out in like September or October, something like that. But it's so good. I mean, even when I look at it, I get excited to this day. Would look great with Victoria. This eye tint looks great with this lip combo I have on. I've worn that before, or just the Gloss and Go on its own. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Amazing velvety formula. And I don't find that I have very much creasing issues, even if I just wear them on their own, which is awesome. One that is so up my alley is the other eye tint in Cellophane. Cellophane is this really beautiful, incredibly pale pink shimmering shade, and my favorite thing to do, I'm not wearing it right now, I am gonna apply a little bit. So I'll just take it on my finger. You see it has like a lavender, sparkly type of tone. And I just like tapping it on my eye, and you could see you're immediately getting that reflect and dimension. It's so good. I did a really beautiful New Year's Eve look where I packed this on a little bit more heavily. So I'll link that down below. I would wear that to this day. I loved that eye look so, so much. And it was mostly due to cellophane and that sparkle. I love a little bit of sparkle. The tone of it lends itself to being used in a multitude of different looks as well, which I love. Another eye favorite, again, I think this was the year of skincare, from Aster and Bay, the Avo Eye Serum. You can see mine is like more than halfway gone. This just is incredible. It's so intensely hydrating. I found that this year my under eyes were like even drier than normal. I was not liking the way my makeup was sitting, and when I was using this very religiously, and when I discovered this as well, it really, really helped me out. I love the ease of application for this as well. You have a little roller ball. The one that you guys will get will be stainless steel. This is just a tester, so mine is plastic, but applies equally as easily. Run it under the eyes, tap it in with the finger. You do not go back and forth 100 times. It is going to deposit too much oil, but it is so great for anyone with mature under eyes, anyone that has incredibly dry under eyes like myself. It does also have green coffee bean oil in it, so it's helping lighten those dark circles. Like I said, I think mine are like unfixable, but I do find that for the sleeping habits and the amount that I work, my under eyes are looking pretty good, especially, you know, when the concealer's on and everything like that. A very end of the year favorite is from Agent Nature. This is the Holy Water, and this is the Hyaluronic Pearl and Rose Toner. This has great reviews on the website, and I was automatically intrigued when I heard the name of it. I love hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid helps your skin retain water. So this is for someone with very dry skin, dehydrated skin, any sort of imbalance. This toner you do apply a little bit differently, which is interesting. You spray it into the palm of your hands and just sort of press it into the skin. So sometimes I'll go over the face with the Fit Glow toner on a cotton pad, spray this in my hand, press it in, go in with the next product I'm going to talk about, then moisturizer. It's great for layering. I like this both morning and night. It's wonderful. I think it's helped with the texture of my skin immensely. That's like my big skin problem that I personally really struggle with. But oh my God, I can't get enough of this stuff. I've been using it pretty religiously for like the past month. Like I said, it was a tail end discovery of the year, but I just had to throw it in. I will definitely be repurchasing it, but you do get so much product, which I love, because I like really, I do like 3 or 4 sprays on my hands and take the excess down my neck, which you should always do. Next up from One Love Organics, this again was more of a tail end discovery for me. This is the Vitamin E Youth Preservation Serum. Oh man, this stuff is wonderful. It's really great for any sort of anti-aging, helps moisturize. You can use it in the morning and afternoon. I have very dry skin. That's more my focus. Like I said, I do have a little bit of a texture issue. So when you have textured skin, it's sometimes difficult to find products that give you that really healthy dose of hydration without you know, getting all those little bumps all over your skin. So this does not do that at all. Any of the skincare products that I've mentioned do not do that at all. And by the way, I use these all incredibly religiously together as a skincare routine. So if you're curious about some of my skincare routine, this is the majority of it in front of you. The cleansing oil, the Maya Chia Optimus, the Agent Nature Holy Water, the vitamin E, lots and lots and lots of good stuff this year, you guys. Next up is a lipstick find. Definitely my favorite lipstick of the year. I love Well People for how readily accessible they are. As soon as they hit the Integrity Botanicals website, I just cannot wait. The Optimus lipsticks have such an amazing shade range. I believe there are 6 shades. I have a few of them right here. Some of my favorites are Let It Go. I also really like the shade number 1. I forget what that one's called, but this is like the perfect Kylie Jenner kind of shade. I'm not going to talk about them too much because I did do a full video on them, but definitely must check out. 17 bucks. I like every single shade that they have. Seriously, so wearable, so wonderful and diverse. And they're incredibly comfortable, very rich and very matte, and long wearing as well. So what more could you really want? Home stretch, you guys, almost done. 2 more products left. You know I had to mention this one because the first shade, Cheek Crush, I believe, yes, was in my favorites last year. This is the Antonym Highlighting Blush in Lily. Now, Cheek Crush is more of that peachy tone. I still use that one a lot, but I like Lily even more. It's this mauve-y pinkish shade. These are so incredible. I'm gonna apply a little bit right now, actually. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna take this Antonym brush and put some on because I'm not wearing any highlight. I love the color of this, and I love that it saves you a step. I especially think this would be great for anyone with an oily complexion because you will get that sort of shine where you want it without having to add any sort of greasy highlight, or maybe highlights too much for you due to your natural oil production. Just catches the light wonderfully. Pigment is beautiful while blending amazingly. It is a baked formula, which means that it retains a lot of the properties that a cream does, but still being a powder. It's amazing. Such a different, unique product. I cannot wait for them to come out with more shades. I still use Cheek Crush and that one religiously. Wrapping up this video is another lip gloss find, and this was a more tail-end discovery as well. And it's all 4 of these. They do come as a set, so you are in luck. $39.95 for 4 glosses. And that is about a $20 savings, I believe, or more. These are the Nutrishine mineral lip glosses from Babo Botanicals. And you guys know I love Babo. These shades are so stunning. They have a slight, almost metallic sort of finish to them, so they pick up the light just wonderfully. I like all the shades. Some of them look a little dark, but they don't present very dark on the lips. They layer wonderfully. You can wear them on their own. They are fantastic. Babo is really put themselves up there. Oh, and they're also a vegan formula, which is incredible. So that's it, you guys. Those are my favorites from 2018. I know this video was very, very long, but I think you guys really enjoyed this series last time. So please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Do not forget to subscribe because I am still uploading here twice weekly and I do not want you guys to miss it. Every single product is going to be down below. I already filmed a makeup tutorial on this look if you're curious, so I'll include that down below as well. And this is going to be a really, really description box heavy video because I reviewed almost all of these products. And if you want to know more about them at length, swatches, reviews, the whole shebang, I'm going to have all those links down below for you guys, so please make sure to check it out. Let me know what your favorite finds of 2018 were. Please, I don't care if they're new or old, just share them with me. I love new products. Makeup still makes my heart go. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for the incredible amount of support in 2018. Let's do it even bigger this year in 2019. I ain't going anywhere. I adore you guys. Thank you so, so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.